Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Spaniard School of Student Podcast. I'm your host, Charlie the Spaniard Brenneman. If you're watching on YouTube, I got my Rocky coffee mug right in front of me, but I want to thank you for tuning in. If you're a new listener or subscriber to Spaniard School, I appreciate you being here. I want to give an extra thanks to both everyone who's here watching and listening right now, but also to the students at my assembly programs. This has been it's just been an awesome year building my career of speaking in schools. And as much as I give you, students, know that you give to me in return. And for every one of you who comes up after or listens attentively during the presentation, sends me a message, interacts on social media, I really do appreciate it. And like I said, as much as I give you through that presentation and through my story, know that you're giving it back to me. So I sincerely appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And today's episode it'll probably be a short and sweet one, but it has to do with finding your mission in life. And I'm going to read straight from the dictionary of Wikipedia what a mission statement is. A mission statement is a formal summary of the aims and values of a company, organization, or an individual. So that's kind of a lot of fancy jargon. A formal summary of the aims and values of a company, organization, or individual. It's kind of a little bit, it's a straight dictionary definition. It's a little bit fancy, a little bit confusing, but basically, and I found another kind of off the cuff definition that says your reason for existing. I talk to a lot of students across the country, and you provide me with a lot of feedback that I'm able to use in constructing my message, videos, social media posts, assembly program, etc., in order to help you the most. And I know that each and every one of you are dealing with your own unique life situation, with your own unique obstacles and challenges. But oftentimes, a lot of these kind of form patterns, and you'd be surprised to know how you're not alone and the amount of other students who are dealing with an issue similar to you. And I felt for me in my life, no matter how old I was or no matter where I was in my life, the importance of finding a mission. And as per the dictionary definition, is kind of a little bit fancy, but if you can think like, what's your reason for existing? What's your reason for being? And it can change over time. All right, I'll take it quickly through a timeline of my life. Okay, when I was a kid, first thing I loved was wrestling. So like my mission in life was wrestling. Equally, my parents instilled me the importance of academics. So it was like this dual mission of, all right, be the best wrestler I can be the best student I can be. On top of that, we were taught integrity and kindness and respect, and I learned all those things. So I was kind of leading, a 3-tiered mission: to be a great student, to be a great athlete / wrestler, and to treat people with kindness and respect, right? To live with integrity. Those were my values and my purpose and my aims as a young kid. Wherever you're at in your life, whether you're middle school, high school, older or younger, the idea of having a mission in your life is as important then as it is when you're older, like myself. The importance of having a mission, it keeps you on track. It keeps you having a target. It keeps you moving forward, having an aim or a goal or a strategy for your life. And I know so many of you are dealing with, whether it's an intense stress, anxiety, depression, whether it's like a short term, you have a test coming up and you're super nervous about that, whether it's longer term, you're dealing with a difficult life situation at home, maybe someone you love recently passed away, maybe you're dealing with a bully at school, maybe you're dealing with peer pressure. You're to the age where vaping is like a huge thing in schools. Maybe you're to a spot where you're thinking, I don't want to vape, but all these kids are, and I don't want to look like the uncool kid. So I don't know what to do. Understanding your values, understanding your reason for existing or your purpose or your mission as an individual can help you in those instances. There's a thing called core values, right? Core values are essentially what you value or what you give importance to, what you think is important in life. I don't have a specific list of core values of 3 or 5, but I have these core values that they guide my life. Hard work / doing the best I can in life. That's paramount to me as a person. Having a positive impact on other people, taking care of my body mentally and physically, being the person that I want to be as a family man, like both as a son, as a brother, as a father, as a husband, as a person in the community. Like I believe in this mission of doing my best, right? Specifically speaking, my mission now, and it could change in the future, is to help you. It's to help students navigate the ups and downs in life. As a student, as you get older, your mission will change, but the importance of having a mission will not change. I heard this idea probably the first time. I had been living that way for my entire life, but I heard this lesson probably the first time from a book that I read. Extreme Ownership, I believe it was in, but it talks about the importance of having a mission in life. And in that book, it was talking about military men and women who serve in the military, oftentimes who serve in combat, who experience these traumatic, life-changing, sometimes life-altering experiences. And then they come back to our country, or they get out of the military, and then they all of a sudden are living an ordinary civilian life. So can you imagine going from a combat zone to then waking up one day and it being the opposite of that? What that would do to you psychologically? Like everything you stood for, everything you did had now changed on a much lesser level. For me, when wrestling ended, I had to figure out what my next mission was. When fighting ended, I had to figure out what my next mission was. So the idea of having a mission, it can help keep you focused. And military men and women that I read about and I talk to stress the importance of having a purpose, having a mission, having an aim or a direction in life. And that can be summarized as having a mission. On top of that, I think it'd be awesome if you're in a classroom to either hit pause or after this, write down, like, what are some possible missions that you could have as a person? And you don't have to pick one and it be the thing for the next 20 years. What do you like? What makes you feel good? What do you enjoy spending your time doing? What do you believe in? All of these things together can work toward helping you come up with a mission. And I want to put a little asterisk, right? A little add-on to that. Even better is finding a mission, right? That keeps you on target, that keeps you on track, but also makes a positive impact on other people, that makes a positive impact on the world. Then it's like a win-win situation. As I said at the beginning of this video or the audio that you're listening to, I get a lot of feedback telling me how my presentation positively affected you in one of a variety of ways. But those messages help me. So it's like, you ever hear the saying, have your cake and eat it too? It's like I have found a win-win situation of a mission in my life. So as I finish out this episode, what I like you to do, whether you're alone thinking in your head, whether you're with your parent or coach or in school with your teacher or counselor or principal, is start writing down. Just think to yourself, all right, we know that mission has to do with like values and direction in life. What do I value? That means what's important to me. Start writing them down. And how could I translate that or turn that into a mission, an aim or a purpose or a reason for existing? And like I said, it's even better when that helps other people. But when I was a kid, if I'm being completely honest, when I was a kid, wrestling and academics, I wasn't thinking about other people. I was like, I love doing this thing. It makes my life better. I'm going to do it. As I got older, I understood the importance of selflessness, helping other people. So now my mission in life is more about helping other people. It's like the leader in my life is helping you, students. So write down your values, what you think is important, and then write down how that could be turned into a mission or a purpose for being or a reason for existing. And then take it a step further and then ask yourself, hey, how can I make that such that it helps other people? So I appreciate you tuning in to Spaniard School. Technically speaking, let me take a look here. I got to look real quick. Forgot the title. This is episode number 55, Find a Mission. You can go back, listen over again to if you need any more help as to how to find a mission. I hope that you make this podcast part of your life, whether you're watching on youtube.com/Charlie Spaniard or whether you're listening on Spaniard School via your podcast app. Either way, search out Charlie Spaniard, search out Spaniard School. I'm bringing you a new episode every Tuesday, and I appreciate each and every piece of feedback that I get. So thank you for helping me find and live my happy mission. See you next week.